Today, we will be tackling about the book of Stewart, The Nature's Number.
Hey Ben, so what chapter are we going to talk about?
And we'll be talking about the chapter 7, The Rhythm of Life.
Hey Ben!
We're curious.
We also want to know about this chapter.
So come with me and let's find out. So, the rhythm of life is simply about understanding how life is driven with a rhythm and we can see it by nature. So, there are several examples such as that our hearts and lungs have rhythmic cycles in which there is a timing that adapts in our body to function for us to live. And the way we breathe, which has a pattern to work, as long as nothing unusual is happening.
Yes, I agree with you, Ben. Another kind of rhythm is called controllable rhythms, which are common in locomotion. For example, it was found out how an animal's legs moved as it ran or galloped. The motion was too fast for the human eye to discern, but by using the high-speed photography. Edward Muybridge photographed the different phases of the gait of the horse by placing a line of cameras with tripwires for the horse to trot past, and discovered how the animal's legs moved with rhythmic pattern.
In life, there is also a biological cycle called an oscillator, which is the mathematical concept. It's a natural dynamic that causes it to repeat the same cycle of behavior over and over again because of not wanting to remain still. For example, a tiger inside a cage is restless and does not want to sit still. In other cases, the tiger is repeating the irregular pattern around the cage by not wanting to sit still.
There is another series of motion that works is called periodic oscillation. Like for example, the vibration of a violin string. The motion keeps on repeating itself and can't remain still since the moment of plucking the string of the violin.
There is also the Hoff bifurcation. The word bifurcation is mostly used because of a particular mental image of what is happening, in which periodic oscillations grow out from the original steady state like a ripple on a pond growing on its center. The physical interpretation of this mental picture is that oscillations are very small to start with and steadily become much more larger. And then the speed of what they grow is unimportant here. For example, the sounds made by a clarinet depend on Hoff bifurcation. Hoff bifurcation can be also seen as a special type of symmetry breaking. Unlike the examples of symmetry breaking described in the previous chapter, the symmetries that break relate not to the space but to the time itself. Time is a single variable, so mathematically it corresponds to a line and time and axis. There are only two types of line symmetry, and that is the translations and the reflections. So, everybody, what does it mean for a system to be symmetric under time translation? It means that you observe the motion of time and the system and then wait to have some fixed interval and observe the system again. So you will exactly see the same behavior. That is the description of the periodic oscillations. So if you wait for an interval equal to the period, you see exactly the same thing. So periodic oscillations have time and have time translation symmetry. What about the symmetries of time? Those also correspond to reversing the direction in which time flows, a subtler but philosophically a difficult concept. So time reversal is peripheral to this chapter.
Therefore, the oscillators are simply the animal's link with the work of the nervous system, which how the system generates the rhythmic electrical signals to the bones and joints to control the limbs' activity.
So all the things we have tackled about this beauty of the rhythm of life are all found in the works of nature. So thank you for listening, and I hope you learned so much from us.
Thank you everyone. I hope that you've learned something from this video.